Here at Fix Yourself, we bring you these topics to make you think. Today, we are going to explore 8 great lessons from the Bible that many people underestimate. These lessons are not just spiritual advice. They are timeless principles that can be applied in your daily life, relationships, and even your career. The Bible is the most widely read book in history, with over 5 billion copies printed, yet many of its most powerful messages are often overlooked or misunderstood. By the end of this video, you will see how these ancient teachings can completely shift your perspective and bring real change to your life. In this first part, we will focus on 4 core lessons, deeply unpacked, with practical examples and references to both historical context and modern psychology. Lesson 1. The Power of Words. In Proverbs 18:21, it says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." This means that what you speak has the power to build up or destroy, not just others, but also yourself. Modern psychology confirms this. According to research from Emory University, words can actually rewire neural pathways, influencing our emotions and behavior patterns. In practical life, this means that the way you talk about your challenges will shape how you experience them. If you speak with constant negativity, your brain will start filtering the world to match that perspective. If you choose your words with gratitude and hope, you prime your mind to notice opportunities instead of obstacles. Think about your daily conversations. Are they giving life or spreading destruction? Write in the comments. How do you think your relationships would change if you chose your words more carefully? Lesson 2. The principle of reaping what you sow. In Galatians 6:7, it says, "Whatever a man sows, that will he also reap." Many think this only applies to farming or money, but it's far deeper than that. This is a universal law of cause and effect. Every action you take plants a seed that will eventually produce a harvest. If you sow kindness, you will often receive kindness in return. If you sow laziness, you will likely face missed opportunities. Interestingly, this aligns with findings in behavioral economics, particularly in the work of Daniel Kahneman, who showed that consistent small actions over time create compounding results. Think about your habits. What are you planting daily? Are you investing in skills, relationships, and good health, or are you planting seeds of neglect and distraction? The truth is, life doesn't give you back what you want. It gives you back what you consistently plant. Lesson 3. The importance of forgiveness. In Matthew 18:21-22, Jesus teaches Peter to forgive 70 times 7 times. This is not about literally counting the number of times you forgive someone. It's about embracing forgiveness as a lifestyle. Many people underestimate the psychological and physical health benefits of forgiveness. A study from Johns Hopkins University found that forgiveness lowers stress, reduces anxiety, and can even improve heart health. When you hold on to resentment, you give the other person control over your emotions. Forgiveness doesn't mean agreeing with what was done to you. It means freeing yourself from the emotional weight of it. Again, forgiveness doesn't mean agreeing with what was done to you. It means freeing yourself from the emotional weight of it. In practical terms, if someone cheated on you or something like that, it doesn't mean you should stay with them. But it does mean you need to let go of that resentment that just eats away at you. The forgiveness allows you to move forward without dragging the chains of the past. Ask yourself, who in your life do you need to release so that you can move forward? Lesson 4. The value of humility. In Philippians 2:3 it says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves." In today's world where self-promotion is often encouraged, humility is sometimes seen as weakness. But the Bible frames humility as a form of strength, the ability to remain grounded while pursuing greatness. Research in leadership studies, such as work by Jim Collins in Good to Great, found that the most successful long-term leaders were often deeply humble, combining professional will with personal modesty. In practical life, humility opens doors to deeper relationships, stronger teams, and better decision-making, because it allows you to learn from others without ego getting in the way. It's about being confident in your worth, yet aware that others have value too. If you truly understood the power of humility, how would it change the way you approach success? Lesson 5. The Principle of Rest and Renewal. In Exodus 20:8-10, God commands, "Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. On it you shall not do any work." Many see this as purely a religious ritual, but at its core, it's about the human need for rest and restoration. Modern productivity studies, like those from Harvard Business Review, confirm that sustained high performance requires strategic rest periods. Constant work without rest leads to burnout, poor decision-making, and even physical illness. The biblical principle of the Sabbath is a reminder that rest is not laziness. It's an investment in your long-term capacity. In practical life, this means intentionally scheduling moments to recharge, unplug from technology, enjoy nature, or spend quality time with loved ones. Ask yourself, when was the last time you truly disconnected and allowed your mind and body to renew? Lesson 6. The Value of Stewardship. In Matthew 25:14-30, Jesus tells the parable of the talents, where servants are entrusted with resources to manage in their master's absence. This lesson teaches that everything we have, money, time, skills, is something we are responsible to manage wisely. It's not just about financial stewardship, but also how we handle relationships, opportunities, and even our own health. Management experts like Peter Drucker have echoed this concept, emphasizing that effective leaders see themselves as stewards of resources rather than mere owners. In daily life, stewardship means not wasting what has been given to you, but multiplying it for the benefit of yourself and others. It means treating every opportunity as if you're accountable for the results. If you were evaluated today for how you manage your time, money, and abilities, what would your stewardship score be? Lesson 7. The Courage to Stand for Truth. In Daniel 3, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to bow to the golden image, even under the threat of death in the fiery furnace. This is not just a story about faith. It's a lesson about moral courage. In today's world, standing for what's right often comes at a cost: rejection, criticism, or even loss of opportunities. But history shows that those who create lasting impact are often those who refuse to compromise their convictions. Modern ethics research, such as the work of Rushworth Kidder on moral courage, confirms that people who act with integrity inspire trust and loyalty in the long run. In practical life, this could mean speaking the truth in a workplace meeting, defending someone who is being treated unfairly, or refusing to participate in unethical behavior. Would you be willing to face temporary discomfort for the sake of eternal principles? Lesson 8. The Strength in Serving Others. In Mark 10:45, Jesus says, "The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." This flips the common idea of leadership on its head. True greatness is found in service, not domination. Psychological studies, such as those from University of Wisconsin-Madison, show that acts of service increase happiness, reduce depression, and even strengthen the immune system. Serving others doesn't mean being a doormat. It means using your strengths to lift others up, creating a ripple effect of positive impact. In practical life, this could be mentoring someone, helping a colleague without expecting credit, or volunteering in your community. The paradox is that when you give more, you often receive more in return, in trust, respect, and opportunities. Who could you serve this week without expecting anything back? Final closing. These 8 lessons, from the power of words to the strength in serving others, are not just religious teachings, but timeless life strategies. They align with modern science, leadership principles, and psychological research, yet they were written thousands of years ago. If we took them seriously, our relationships, careers, and personal peace could all be transformed. Here at Fix Yourself, we believe in exploring ideas that make you think, and more importantly, ideas that you can apply today. So, If this video spoke to you, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this message with someone who needs these lessons. And leave a comment. Which of these 8 lessons do you feel the world needs most right now?